Hi guys, welcome to Heather's Treasures. I've got a new set up here. I don't know how it's going to work because the light ring is right in my face and it's creating a blind spot right where I will work. So I'm going to have to work hunched and hopefully I'll stay on camera. But I'm going to wrap this odd shaped stone here. This is a citrine. And it is roughly 1 inch by 3/4 inches. I've got 4 pieces of bronze wire that's 22 gauge. You could do this in 20 gauge if you wanted to, or any color wire as well. And I just cut off 16 inches. And then I cut off about 5 feet of some artistic wire that is antique brass. And the only reason why I'm using that is because I don't have any thinner gauge of the bronze wire. I got the bronze wire from Rio Grande. So you're going to need a stone, some wire, and an assortment of tools. I've got a bail making plier. You don't need this. You could use anything that's cylindrical like this. If you're really good, you could use needle nose pliers that are graduated. These are tools that I like to use. Flat nose pliers, needle nose pliers, bent nose pliers, and cutters. And a pokey tool just in case I need to shift the wire to get another wire underneath it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start wrapping in the middle here. You don't want any, unnecessary kinks or bends. Bronze wire is a little stiffer than copper dead soft. This is dead soft, by the way. But we're going to do a modified sumac weave. And I apologize, I have lost my chopsticks. I was shifting my desk to my roll top desk because I have more room. So on your 5 feet of 26 gauge wire, you want to find the center, which is right where my pinky is. And this is roughly the center right here. So I'm going to wrap once and up. Bring in another wire. Up and around and bring it up and around, and then bring it up between 1 and 2. Bring in another wire. And this modified sumac weave works for any number of wires. Anywhere from 2 to 25 if you want. Well, even more. I mean, it depends on just how wide you want your piece to be. Okay, now we're going to do that to the last piece. Bring that down and then up underneath number 4. Now up and down and up between 2 and 3. Now up and down between 3 and 4. Down and up between 1 and 2. Up, down between 2 and 3. Up and down between 1 and 2. That is, oh, golly gee. Let's see. Okay. That is 1 rotation. I'll do that one more time. Up, down between 2 and 3, pull that straight back toward you. Okay, we came down between 2 and 3. We're going to come up between 1 and 2. Up and over, down between 3 and 4. Bring that back towards you. Up and over 4. Come up between 3 and 4. And wrap it around 4. That's 1.5 rotations. Now we're going to come back down. We're going to come up between 2 and 3. We're going to come up between 2 and 3. Down between 3 and 4. Pull it toward you. Up between 1 and 2. Up. Down between 2 and 3. Pull toward you. Up. And down between 1 and 2. What makes this a modified weave is this second weave right there, where you have wrapped it around 2 and then you wrap it around once around number 4. That's what makes it the modified weave. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do probably 3 more repeats, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I've got 5 repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm just going to fit it on the bottom to see if I like it, and I think that that's going to work. So I'm just going to give it a little pinch, or a little bend, excuse me, so that it goes over this hump here. Okay, I'm going to take these 2 here, the 2 in front, and I'm just going to give them a little bend. And now we're going to weave the same modified sumac weave over 2 wires. One thing else I want to point out is that this weave looks the same on this side as it does on the back. I'll do a couple rotations of the modified sumac on 2 wires. Make sure your wires are not crossed. Around 2, up between 1 and 2, up, around, and down over 2, up, underneath 1, up and over, and between 1 and 2. So you go up and over 1 and 2, around 2, up between 1 and 2. So now you're going to create that 1 weave. And on the back, you're creating the 2, the long piece. And you're wrapping it like that, around 1. Okay, I have got 15 rotations on this side. And what I wanted to mention was that when you're doing these, you can do it to however long you want, but then if it's going to be a mirror image on the other side, you need to count them. So what I do is I make full rotations and then I count the long bars. It's easier for me to take my tool and just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on. And I want to remind you to always give your work a pinch. Now, your rotations may be different than mine. When I pinch, it might be a little harder than how you pinch, or it might be a little less. It depends. But you want everything to be a nice, tight weave so that it looks very clean. Okay, we're back. Now, at this point, we want to measure to make sure that we've got them equally pinched, because there's no point in counting weaves if they're not identical. So if I go from this point right here over to the left, I'm almost at 3/4 of an inch. Right there. And now, for your sake, as far as looking at it, I'm going to come here, right there, and I'm right at the same spot, so we're good. All right, now at this point you need to figure out which is going to be the front and the back. I'm going to have the protruding side be the front and the flat piece will be the back. Pinch that like that. And you want them to be, try to be as symmetrical as possible. And now for the bare wires, we're going to do pretty much the same thing. Okay. Take this and put it right there. And okay, I've got that taped securely. And now I can bend the wires the way I want. I'm just looking at the design and seeing if maybe I think maybe I want to trap those two together. So let's pull that aside here for a second. So this is how you're going to bring them together. You're going to do the modified sumac weave just like we did before. Over 1 and 2. Up between 1 and 2. Now you're going to get a good pinch together. Over 2 and 3. Pull it nice and tight. Okay, we came down over number 3. We're going to come up between 2 and 3. And then over 4, and then around, and up between 3 and 4. Wrap that around number 4 again. And we're going to just repeat the rotation coming down. Okay, I'm back. I've got 2 rotations here. And I pulled them apart looking at it, and I think I like that like that. That's fine. So now I've got this wire down here, and I need to feed it up through. And there's no point in cutting it because you're not that far away. It's going to be hidden when you pull it. Just like that. And what I'm going to do is bring this down. Weave this up to the other one. We're going to switch wires here. Weave that like that. Okay. over 1 and 2, up between 1 and 2, over 2, down, up over 1, and between 1 and 2. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish enough rotations to get to the center point of the top. And I'll be right back. I've got 13 rotations coming up here, and I pulled these around. About right there. We'll bend that straight up. We'll do the same thing with these two. Let's straighten that. Bring that bend up a little bit more right there. And now we'll try to connect those to that. Okay, I'm going to cut the shorter wire off here. Trying to get that pushed down around the stone. Let's see, let's take this inside wire here. Okay, so now when you're doing the base of the bale, you want to get this first wire as tight as possible. And depending on what you're going for, if you want it chaotic, that's fine. Just wrap it however you want. But I want this to be neat. So I'm just going around, I'm pretending like there's 4 sides. These 2 are in front. All right, where's my bail making pliers? I'm going to go with the 3rd largest one here. Give that just a gentle nudge, so it goes like that. And now we can wrap this give you that just a gentle push. try to push that down so that that's even. Okay. I think I can cut this wire off now. And we can take the tape off. Oh, that wasn't good. Sorry, we'll get it back in there and we'll get it secure so that it doesn't do that again. Okay, so the tape is gone. Get that right there. I think I'll bring this piece down here. Feed that right through there. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. This one. Just like that. Pull that aside. Put that right over the top of that. And then this one, just a hair taller. Let's go this way. We'll feed this one like that. Try to hold the wire while you tighten this up back here. Give a little gentle nudge there. Bring that up. And one final piece. We're going to take this one right here. I'm going to try to hold that wire because that's one of the bales. Alright, now what we'll do is we will cut this off and tuck it in right there. So give yourself about 2 or 3 millimeters. Then I'm going to put a little bend in it right there at the end. Point it towards where I want it to go. And then we will just pinch that down into place. Then feel for any pokies. Okay, so the first ones, let's finish these two here. Just going to do a little swirl. Just a single one. Because you know me, I like swirls. Okay, we'll bring that one right around. Let's do that one more time. Okay. Got a weaving wire here that needs to be fixed. See it? Okay, let's get this one figured out. Give it a gentle pull till you get it the way you want it. And I want this to be on the other side of that Just trimming it off. I'll trim off some more here. I think I want it to go around just right through here. Don't cut off too much. You're going to always cut off, not add in this instance. Okay, now we need to straighten these out. So the first wire, let's see, which one was the first wire? This one was the first wire. If you have some kinks in it you don't like, get your flat nose pliers and just gently press. All right, now we're going to cut that off and tuck it under. Get the end of it, bend it down where you want it to go. And then you can pinch it in. All right, so number 2 was this wire, and I don't want it crossing over, so I need to, there we go. Need to pull that. Actually, I need to bring this out because this is the side that it popped out on. That should secure it. Now we can bring this one up here. I'm going to gently tug, tighten that wire. And we're going to trim that one off. Again, you're going to bend that end down. Get it to the direction you want it to go. And then pinch that in. Get it till you like it. Trying to figure out which wire is which. There we go. Okay, so this one we're going to just bring right there, and we're going to tuck. You need to get that wire shifted just on the other side of this wire here. So I need to get it. Need to make a space for it, a gap, so I can get it on the other side. There we go. All right. I want this to go underneath those two base wires there. Got that in there. Now I'm going to hold this. Gently tweak that because I got it out of round. Okay, so now what you're going to do is look it over. These two wires are crossing, but that's okay. I can live with that. But you're going to inspect it. See, I got a wayward wire here. I don't like that. So now I'm going to give it a pinch. Flatten that. If something is sticking up, I'm going to flatten that. And I usually just use like the flat piece of my wire or close this and push down. And now I'm going to split my bail. There. Look at that beautiful citrine. I don't know, I'm trying to see in the camera. There is right here a piece of the, it's like got a chatoyancy in it, and I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but there, it's all through it. It's like, this is just amazing. But anyways, I think the back looks just as nice as the front. So I've done a new style, guys, as far as videotaping. Everyone mentioned that I spoke to. Actually, I kind of like put a poll out there on one of the page that I am an admin on. And everyone, 99%, said they prefer no speed, no speeding up. Explain what you're doing, do it a couple of times, and then cut away till you get to the end, to your next step, and no music. That was a big response. No music. So here you go, guys. It's going to be a long one. But I hope you like this. I hope that you will get some ideas when you have odd-shaped stones. So this one is going to be for my sister, because she said this one was her favorite. So hopefully she's watching and she likes it. So Debbie, if you don't like it, let me know. I'll keep it. Because I like it. Okay, guys, so leave me a comment in the comment section. Do you prefer no music, no speeding up, no music when it comes to wire wrapping? And let me know how I did. In the meantime, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and sharing this video. It helps my channel great. And when you like and subscribe and share and watch all the video, watch 30 seconds of the commercial, then YouTube gives me some money, and that helps me to buy supplies. So I greatly appreciate all of your support. It's been wonderful. So thank you. And we will see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye.